if you're a Sony video game franchise and you weren't in that intro thing they put in front of the Uncharted movie, I don't think you're getting a new entry anytime soon. That's what I think. I think those are the ones there, except for Twisted Metal, which wasn't in there, but even that one got rebooted. Yeah, predictions, Jeff. Jeff, am I getting my Final Fantasy here? There's got to be something Final Fantasy.
I think there'll be something Final Fantasy. Yes, if it's not Final Fantasy 16, I don't know. I mean, obviously, Stranger in Paradise is like still coming, right?
Oh god, ew. Are they really gonna talk? But that's coming to Xbox also, and like, imagine a world where somebody's already playing that and it's not very exciting, anyways. Gravity Rush at PC would be sweet, Christian. I hope. Man,
go to Square Enix jail.
Enix jail.
Yeah. So I'm predicting that we get something Final Fantasy, almost. I think probably Resident Evil 4 remake sounds like this is where that should show up. That sounds right. It's like, what other Japanese developers could there be? Like,
are there any like Sony specific ones?
Right.
Like, who would that be? Anymore?
Right, like a Sobo, but like you said, like, you know, PSVR 2 is that? Are they going to talk about there? Well, they said they weren't. So
well,
like
maybe they are making a non-VR Astrobot game, which would be amazing. Astrobot featured very prominently in that PlayStation movie studios thing I was talking about, almost surprisingly prominently, to be honest. So
yeah, I think if we're like, okay, so let's not get completely thrown off by the Japanese publishers thing. You know how that is with these events. They say that, and then we're like, okay, well, that's what they're doing, and then there's like a huge segment where it's like, that's nothing like you said. So I think that we might get Hogwarts. That Hogwarts game will probably be here. Yeah. And then Spartacus. Obviously, I think it's time that Spartacus gets announced. If it's not here, that's probably going to get announced in like a tweet or something or a blog post in the next couple of days. But I would imagine that it's 20 minutes. That feels like maybe not enough time to put like, we're relaunching PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now.
Yeah, because you have to explain that.
You have to explain it. That's a tough one, right? So
it's kind of weird. Yeah.
So I'm uncertain about that, but I think.
Oh, somebody said Persona, and again, like, the Persona team's supposed to be making announcements all year long, but who knows what's going on with them? I don't know. Bloodborne remaster. I'll tell you what, it should be a good time to just say, yeah, Bloodborne's getting that next gen patch or something finally. That'd be an easy win. That seems reasonable, but who knows?
Okay, there we go. That's well framed now. I can just stop messing with that. I'm going to not move that. Instead, I'm going to put something up there.
The Pixel remasters have to come to consoles at some point.
Put chat up here over this.
What happened to Stray? The Stray people tweeted today, actually. They specifically said that Stray is not going to be at this, but more info will be coming, so don't worry about it.
I downloaded the Spider-Man font to do our little thing up there. Game S reacts to PlayStation State of Play.
I don't think that's the right Spider-Man font.
You know what? I just put in to Google Spider-Man font free, no virus, and that's what I got. So
well, I'll tell you, I like the idea, Jeff, but that's not. If you're talking about the ones they also use for PlayStation 3, that is not it. It's a nice looking font.
I went with the first one I found. So
I noticed that, and I chose to not say anything, but Mike just...
I mean, we really didn't have enough time to like really go over it. So wrong font 100% says Andy. Thank you.
Listen, it's that you thought that this was the font.
I didn't look. I honestly was just going so fast. I'm like, I knew in my heart it wasn't the right one. I knew.
like Spider-Man. I think
it's a Spider-Man font. It's
I mean, Jeff, you know what year it is. If you search for Spider-Man font, you're probably gonna get some homecoming thing, or I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
I think because of the color, like, isn't like the Spider-Man font is like metallic, isn't it?
Yeah,
shiny.
But I don't think that's. I mean, he means the PlayStation 3's font, which, by the way,
yeah. I gave him the idea. This.
That's. I mean, it's a great idea. Not looking for it.
Oh, thank you.
I think I had to look just to make sure, but yes, that is not it, man.
Wow, what a shame.
But you know, I'll tell you how you could tell is if you get. Type a Y in your font, because the PlayStation 3 / Spider-Man Y is very distinct.
Yes.
Yeah, and
I
that's
see it
not
now.
it. Yeah, so that's what will tell you. It's Dollar General Spider-Man font. I was just at Dollar General today. There's one very close to my house. It's good for some quick groceries. I don't need anything fresh or very good.
Go get yourself some beef jerky.
There you go, beefy jerks.
Beef jerky and some packs of oatmeal. That's my entire college experience.
Of oatmeal. I was all ramen and a lot. Actually, there was an Arby's across the street from my first campus, and I went there quite a bit. And then there was an Arby's inside the main student center, and I went to that a lot. I ate a lot of Arby's in college. Shocking, I know.
Yes.
Okay.
Jeff, how excited are you?
I'm very excited. I think my wife might even be able to go pick up Emmy so that I can actually do this whole thing. I was gonna have to leave 5 minutes before the end and just like stop the stream from my phone or something, but now I don't have to. So
just let it go indefinitely, and Mike and I can just sit here and talk the whole
exactly.
time.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh, I was gonna do that. Hang on, I want to move.
What if they bring back Siren?
We're gonna tweet. We're doing this.
Oh, I want a new Siren so bad.
There you go, Christian. Now when you talk, your thing bounces.
Oh, there you go. Look at me.
Yes.
That's me. Hey, hello, chat.
No
I
excessive
forgot about
talking. That. No excessive talking, Christian.
Yeah, know your place.
Know your place.
Yes, I know my place.
Okay. Oh, where did I put my? Where did I put the chat? There it is. Okay.
Just tweet him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy's right. The font I used is actually good, and I made an executive decision that this is a better Spider-Man font. That's what happened.
The Spider-Man font is good at being a Spider-Man font. It just wasn't very good at. It was so distinctive that using it as the PlayStation font was weird. It's like if they just used the Indiana Jones font for the PlayStation. Like, we know what that is. That's already spoken for.
Oh yeah, I should tweet, huh?
Oh, you should tweet. Y'all tweet.
I tweeted. Dino Crisis.
Nice.
Mike
Mike knows the game. Yes, I want a new Siren game so bad. I love those Siren for PS3. The one that was episodic.
Nick Turbo says, Super Chat, the Spider-Man font is called Homorocan? That's weird.
I think Homorocan? Is this these nuts? The joke?
Yes, that's what it feels like.
No, it's
yes.
actually the name of the font. I looked at it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
I was expecting problems when you plugged that into Google.
Yeah. I've Googled worse things.
All right. So 2 minutes.
Honey Pop.
Any other thoughts? Yeah, Honey Pop gonna be here?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
In my
PlayStation actually
dreams.
the least likely place for Honey Pop to pop up these days. They're the most aggressive against that stuff.
Jeff,
I mean, I would have said Nintendo, but
Yeah, now Nintendo seems like, oh yeah, whatever.
Nintendo's being a little bit more saucy these days.
Yes, exactly. Saucy is a good way of putting it. What were you gonna ask, Mike?
Are we gonna be able to hear the stream from Discord?
Let's check and see what might be happening there. Hang on. Okay. Yes, you'll be able to hear it. Give me a second. Let's. Did not know you could not hear it. Let me see.
Yeah, I can't hear it right
You guys have it chat, and where do I have it going through?
I thought of this right now instead of later. That's how Mike got an FBI watch list, man. That'd be, tell you what, you don't want that job. Let's monitor Mike Minotti's internet.
Oh,
who's Daisy? Why does he keep looking up? It's Daisy. He must really like flowers.
Daisy.
Oh, there we go. We can hear that.
You can hear it now? I believe chat. Chat, you might not be able to hear it for a second, but I'm fixing it right now. Nope. Actually, you should be able to hear it, and it might be kind of loud. Let's see here.
Let us know about those levels, chat.
Tell us about the levels.
The levels for us, Jeff, could maybe be a little louder, but you worry
Yeah,
about
hang
Jeff.
on.
Hit that like button, chat. We need it.
God of War
Or
Ragnarok.
dislike.
I really don't think God of War Ragnarok is gonna appear, but I mean, fingers crossed.
Like, goodness, fingers crossed, baby. I mean, look, they can talk about that whenever. We know what it is. It's coming this fall. Like, they need exciting announcements. Not here's that game that we already know is coming. Here's more of it. Who cares?
I mean, I'm really hoping for Final Fantasy, and I didn't think I would
That's
be saying
what
that.
I really want is Final Fantasy 16. All right, we're starting.
Oh,
All right, here we go. I'm ready.
It's gonna be a million things we never predicted.
Hang on, sorry.
The Matrix?
Hello, viewers. I am Ivy the android. I'd like to share today's dinosaur forecast. A dinosaur outbreak will
Don't tell me
soon
this is
occur.
actually Dino Crisis.
Residents in the affected area have been evacuated, and a team of
All right.
Yeah, if you just lowered our volume.
Yeah, I'll fix it. Hang on.
Yeah.
A vortex warning has been issued. Please remain indoors.
This looks Japanese.
Is that louder?
Yeah.
Okay, chat, now let me know about the volume. I did hear that there's a Dino Crisis happening, but I didn't think it would already be here. And this look like Dino Crisis? Yes, Dino Crisis.
This is.
Wow.
All right, I'll write it.
I can't believe they're already at Dino Crisis. Now, I heard they were working on this, but I didn't know we'd already be here. Yep.
I did not think.
Somebody in chat just said the word Dino Crisis. Did they know?
We could be a little behind some other people.
Twitch is a little bit ahead of us.
No, this is a while ago. This person said Dino Crisis.
Human casualties to 0.
This
Someone
does
get a
not
screenshot
look
for me
like
real
OG
quick.
Dino Crisis.
What did you say, Mike?
Can you get a screenshot for me?
Yeah.
Exosuit development is proceeding under the guidance of the next gen AI, Leviathan.
Sorry for this bad period, but we are working.
Meanwhile, IBS continues to recruit candidates to become
This does
new
look like
exo
Back 4
fighters.
Blood, like dinosaur
Humanity's
type deal.
greatest hope.
Like a look for that. I love it.
Okay.
Oh, it's pretty good.
It looks like Dino Crisis and Lost Planet together somehow.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Wait, it's not Dino Crisis?
Primal.
Okay, Exo Primal. All right, fair enough. Not Dino Crisis.
Another exo fighter
Yeah, it did.
recruit, right?
Wait, hush.
Welcome to IBS.
Wait, why isn't it Dino Crisis?
It's not a-
That pink-haired lady looks like she was exactly from Dino Crisis.
Well, the thing about Dino Crisis is that
Yes.
We just saw
the thing about Dino Crisis is that it was like a Left 4 Dead, but with dinosaur. It wasn't like this, you know?
PS5 next year.
But I don't know. I can see it like.
Next up, let's get some eye-popping updates for some fan favorites.
Eye-popping updates. Oh, I love those.
Okay, there is one in. I put one in the image bank. Words are difficult right now.
Chat, one more check on the audio. How are we doing? Okay, yes, I'll get that. Hang on. I could do that right here. That was a single notch. If you want me to turn it more, I could do that, but I'll have to do it somewhere else.
People liking the sound. They say sound Gucci. Good. Audio is good.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. This game looks great.
体をよこせ。妹は助けてやる。終わらせるぞ。秋田。
I wonder what is Toon are working on now.
It's like the same exact look for that one character and everything.
Is it just me, or is Christian louder than both the stream and the rest of us?
He might be, but you could turn him down yourself in Discord.
Okay, I'll yeah. No offense, Christian.
Don't take it.
I'm ready to play that game. I guess we probably should have code pretty soon, right?
Oh! Sorry, I'm watching the Twitch stream. It's a little ahead.
Oh.
Watch this. Watch the thing on Discord, so we're all on the same page, Rachel. Watch Jeff's stream.
I'm trying not to react involuntarily, but that's the thing
You were
about
reacting
involuntary.
positively to Stranger in Paradise?
Hey,
Gross, Rachel.
it's not my fault you have a problem with the game.
I have a problem with the game because it's ugly as ass.
You're
It's the only
just
Final Fantasy
base.
not that we're getting. Jesus Christ. God.
Hey.
Later today,
Hold
visit
thy breath,
PlayStation
hold thy
Store to
breath.
download a new demo for Stranger of Paradise, Final
Oh my,
Fantasy
you have
Origin.
to play that demo.
Now, let's jump into the world of Forspoken with some all-new gameplay.
Forspoken.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's a Square Enix blocked mic. Do you think it's going to end with anything you like?
Better.
It is quite
I mean, I'm
beautiful.
excited about Forspoken, but you know.
And everything here wants to kill you.
I am too, but it got delayed, so it's like, you know how that always like dampens excitement. I'm like, oh, we gotta wait longer. It looks like a action platformer a lot of the times. I mean, obviously it has the magic combat, but she's always running. Yeah, she's doing these double jumps and stuff. That looks cool.
And it looks incredible.
A machine ate me in Elden Ring and sent me to hell.
Good.
Sorry, that reminded me when the dragon grabbed her and took her away.
That seems pretty normal for us.
Yeah, it's pretty normal for Elden Ring.
There's always like an enemy that will either capture you or killing you that will like kind of like push you somewhere.
Hi, Dean.
Hello, Dean.
Figured out which room you guys were in.
Sorry, it was getting really intense there with the dinosaurs.
I'm ready.
You guys want screenshot?
We're getting them, I think. I mean, well, we're not gonna need too many. Like, I'm not writing anything about this. There's nothing to do.
Let's finish this.
Come on right now.
Like, are you talking at a normal level? I can't tell anymore.
Maybe I was mumbling a
Okay,
little
never mind.
bit,
You're better.
sorry.
You're better. There we go.
Some of the it's a little bit louder.
Is that the new
This-
release date?
They already said that, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
I think
Yeah,
they
oh yeah,
already
yeah,
said
they
that,
did, they
yeah.
did.
That
You're
was
right,
a
you're
new
right.
look at the sprawling PS5 adventure Forspoken from Luminous Productions.
Luminous.
Let's check out some 6v6 action in Gundam Evolution. A fast
Oh,
paced
hell yeah,
multiplayer shooter
Gundam,
coming to
let's
PS4
fucking
and
go.
PS5 later this
This
year.
is my shit. I wanna see the unicorn. Show me the unicorn. Yeah. Ah.
Is this just
There it
Overwatch
is.
with Gundams? Is that what this is?
Say that, don't say that like it's a bad thing.
No, it's not. An interesting thing.
Oh, look at that. They look weird.
Yeah, they look.
They look plasticky, like they're
Yeah.
like.
Well, I
model.
mean, maybe they're going for Gunpla. Gunpla? Is that what
Gunpla,
it-
yeah, probably.
Gunpla,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, this
Looks
looks
like
so much like Overwatch. Oh my god, that UI is almost identical.
Yeah, they must announce the way they talked about it made it sound like this was already announced, but maybe that could be a take. Oh my,
Yes.
oh my god, yeah, the top there really does that top UI really does look
That
like
is
Overwatch.
That is shameless.
Yeah.
Almost there. I feel like I don't really care. Whatever, but wow.
Oh, I think they're totally going for the Gunpla feel because I think that a part like blew up one of the
Yeah.
mechas. Sorry,
That's what people want from a Gundam game, Overwatch.
No.
I'm literally like about to text my fiance because he's like way into Gundam, so and
Feels like-
Gunpla. So I'm like, is this what you want?
Yeah,
Well,
ask him
well,
if
you know
this is
about
what he
it.
wants. It feels like every state of play has one of these weird sort of
One Gundam?
inclusions, like or like
10 minutes in. Halfway
yeah,
in
here's it on my
time.
multiplayer. Ooh,
Ooh.
Cowabunga collection. Oh my god, that's a Game Boy
Oh,
game
the
on
Game Boy
PlayStation.
game?
Yes.
Oh shit, this is awesome. Jeff, you
This is
wanna
a
write
mic name.
Yeah, I'll get this.
Holy shit! It's got Turtles 2 and Turtles 3,
What are you doing, baby?
and the
Oh, the
fighters, and it's
game.
tournament fighters.
Oh
What?
yes.
Oh, there's Turtles in Time. Oh, the
It
arcade
has the
game.
Rising Thunder. Does it have Rising Thunder?
It has the original arcade game, Turtles in Time, Tournament Fighters. Holy
Let's
shit!
see if it does. Oh yes.
Ball the Flip Clan. Oh my god! Hyperzone Heist is in there. Holy
Turtles.
shit! I'll find the full list for you, Jeff.
Thank you.
2022, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 is all it says on the bottom there.
I put up a screen.
That is the best thing they're probably going to announce today.
Oh my god, this just the name of the game takes up most of like the character count for the headline.
This is Kaiju. Some type of Gigabash. That's
Giga
not
Bash.
great. That's not a good title.
Kaiju Brawler Gigabash comes to PS4 and PS5 later this year.
Kaiju Battle.
Next, a fan favorite fighting game makes a beautiful and bizarre return.
What?
All right.
Christian heard fighting game.
Yeah.
Ooh. What do we got?
Said nonsense.
No, wait, Persona.
It's Persona. It's Persona 4 Ultimate.
I saw this
Right.
game.
They already announced this, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
already
already
announced
announced
it.
it. Oh no, it's JoJo.
Oh,
That is JoJo.
That's right.
yep. That's JoJo.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw that blue button. I thought it was absolutely Persona.
Yeah, I think it's a sequel to Ice of Heaven. Or like a remaster of Ice of Heaven?
The Saturn game? The
It's not a
remake?
PS3 game.
So, I'm looking for that list of games for you, Jeff.
What's that?
I'm looking for that list of those turtles.
Yeah, I am too now.
I know I saw.
Yeah, I'll
the
just start
arcade
writing. If
game,
you're still looking for it, let's
Turtles
just start
and
writing.
Sonic. Yeah, start writing.
Man, this is so good.
You're still a little. You're kind of coming in cracked up a bit, Christian.
All-Star Battle. Oh, this is the
Green.
R. Oh, yes.
Thanks, team.
So we can.
All right.
Oh, they didn't go to this song
Early
for it?
Early fall.
Yeah. Christian, you're
Our next
you're
two
still
games
coming in
will
kind of
take you
cracked up.
beyond
You might
life
need
and
to.
death.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
You're fine. Just you know.
it's my internet.
I know. I just had. Just don't come too long, man. It's picky.
This looks interesting.
Looks like
Yeah, this is cool. I like this. I like this a lot. Trek to Yomi. Okay.
looks like an Akira Kurosawa movie.
Jeff, best I got for you right now is the platforms. It has games from arcade, NES, Super NES, Genesis, and Game Boy. So you can just say
Okay.
that for now.
Did you put that in Slack or
Like
something?
Turtles
Or
and- What's that? Yeah.
did you put that in Slack?
I put a screen up.
Thank you. Oh, did it?
I think
Did it
your-
freeze?
Your video freeze. Yeah, it froze.
There we go. Sorry about that, everybody.
Oh, they're definitely going for the old school Japanese cinema
Yeah, the
Yeah.
style.
Akira Kurosawa.
The
What's the name of that new
Kurosawa
Turtles game?
Mishima.
Kurosawa mode, yeah. Trek to
Spring.
Yomi.
Oh.
Damn. Rachel, you're supposed to be watching the Discord.
I'm sorry. I'm
Cheater!
sorry.
You goddamn cheater! A.
In an
A.
endless
What's the A
cycle.
for?
This is Anna
Fighting,
Oh yeah, this seems about right.
dying.
This is War Eternal. It's
Returning.
Eternal expansion.
Do you think they announced a PC
Always
version?
the same,
Chef, why do you hate this
yet
game?
always changing.
Because I'm a monster.
Astra, I'm not alone. Not anymore.
I can't believe you made
Oh,
the major
two-player
mistake.
co-op.
Now I stand before the endless tower. I climb as Sisyphus did, pushing the boulder upward. No matter how high I climb, the
This game to me on
challenge
PC?
begins again.
That weapon looked meaty.
But I fight on through the infinite. Seeking answers.
Halo Returnal was getting DLC before
Ascension.
Hades did.
Yeah.
I'll put a
My
skin up.
release is within this tower,
Thanks, team.
and I will find it.
Rachel, do you want to cover this?
Sure.
I mean,
Although-
you sounded excited when they revealed it. I thought you were some big Returnal fan.
I thought they were announcing a new game from the Returnal developer. All I
Returnal
saw was the
Ascension.
logo.
Update 3.0, March
Housemarque
20.
is bringing campaign co-op and a mysterious
Returnal
new survival
Ascension.
mode to Returnal Ascension. A
There's
free
3 minutes
update
left. I
this
don't think we're
March.
gonna get. We might get one more or 2 more things here. So
It's
might
almost
as well
time
have
to
you
sign
ready
off,
something.
but before we do, let's get a first look
There
at
you go.
2 brand new games coming from Square Enix.
2 brand new games.
There
Okay.
you go.
All right. Hold up.
Is this
really
Oh, Final Fantasy Tactics, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
certain
They're
that
remaking
what
Final
we're
Fantasy
doing
Tactics.
is best for the people of the kingdom.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Easy to say on the Final Fantasy.
suppose it would,
12
in a sense.
so.
I suppose it would, in a sense.
True.
It doesn't look like.
Yes. It made me wonder. Am I still that same person?
Why are there a zillion more categories?
The era of myths gives way to an era of great turmoil. The continent was ravaged by the devastating war between the Empire and the Alliance. However, one nation remained
Yeah, I thought they'd give a
unaffected
God of War
by the
release date. Maybe they
chaos.
still will.
The Kingdom of Alatane, Ward of the August, looked destined to have its soil stained with the blood of battle.
We've finally been called up. We're up against the Empire's main army.
It looks weird.
We are to eradicate every last Imperial who comes ashore. Keep focused.
Come on, everyone.
Yes.
All right.
Something new. This is not
All right.
Tactics free.
And now you will die.
The UI
really have such
is
a
not
yearning
vibing with
for
me
war?
with the style. It feels like
Yes,
sci-fi
I'm-
or whatever.
This is the kind of tactics.
It's not
I
tile
like.
based. It's more like XCOM
Yes.
or something.
So then,
Not the slowdown of
what should we
tactics,
do
though.
now?
You know that.
Whoa.
This is our chance while they're all assembled. We should send our best and crush them.
That's right. All the more
Fine,
reason
yeah.
to avoid bloodshed.
I wonder if it's even about
I'm
that.
kind of
Find out
sad
if
that
it's
we-
real.
Likely means that we're in
Yeah,
danger.
I know. I was like,
I love
oh
that.
wow.
Yes, that
I
is like
suppose
the
it is the only way for
cartoony
us to survive.
anime.
Even actually
2D.
Final Fantasy. The Neo
Is
Field
it a new
Chronicle,
game?
It's not.
Oh.
Yes. It's not tactics.
Neo
Same.
Field Chronicle 2022.
What's the next game?
This is gonna maybe have to be somebody else. What's this Final Fantasy 16?
Is it an year related?
This has
No.
got to be something worth seeing.
If the will to fight still lingers within you,
Ew.
then accept my offer
Valkyria Chronicles?
and join me.
It might be
Just
Valkyria
nice.
Chronicles.
Don't.
Oh, there's
A lot of-
Ninja Run.
This isn't just Star Ocean, is it? No.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's a completely
I-
new. So
Yeah. Wow, sure does look worse than Tales of Arise. I mean, yeah.
Valkyrie.
Oh, I wonder if it's Legends
Ragnarok tears our world
or not Legends, Trials. Or Trials, probably.
precious lies on the brink of annihilation. Become my tool of intervention and save this world from doom.
A lot of hacky slashy, which I'm always here for.
Let's see some juggles like. No. Yeah.
It is a new
It
Valkyrie.
was
Valkyrie
a
at least,
Valkyria
yeah.
Chronicles like.
2022, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Your efforts to remain undetected are lacking. Reveal yourself.
They haven't done one of this since like PlayStation 2, I think.
Who are you?
Yeah, who are you? That's a good question.
Up the screen.
That's all for today. We'll see you soon
Thanks,
with
Dean.
another State of Play.
All right.
All right.
Well, that's it.
Well, don't hide your opinion.
Wow.
Wow. I mean,
Okay.
why even do one? Why even do one if that's all you have? You don't have to.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, okay. What was there?
There's
Well,
there's some mediocre new Square Enix games.
Like you were right. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection was the most exciting thing
It's
they
by
announced.
far the best announcement. I don't know what happened to our borders, by the way, but whatever.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
What happened?
Yeah, by
I
far the
think
most exciting thing is the
Dean turned
collection
his
of
camera on.
Turtles games.
Oh, Dean turned on his camera.
Dean, turn your camera off, please.
My hair.
No.
There we go.
That was
Dean's just as purdy as the rest of us. He deserves to be here.
All right. Well, I'll have to fix the camera then. Hang on. It decenters everything, Dean. So I'll have to fix it. Hang on.
Oops.
You're not forgiven. I didn't even forgive you.
Oh. I can go.
Well, all you gotta do is just turn off the camera. We can still hear you.
Fine.
No.
Well,
all right.
I don't know. That was just if you're not even going to announce Spartacus, I don't understand what the point of that was.
Yeah.
I mean, Spartacus does seem like a complicated thing to announce in an event like this, so it makes some sense.
I mean, fair, but I mean, I don't know. There just doesn't seem like a whole lot there to get excited about. But I should say that that's just my things. Like, I'm not excited, but I'm sure somewhere, there's a lot of people who are like, new Valkyrie game or something.
Yeah, I suppose maybe there is. I don't know. It seems weird to me though.
Yeah, I don't know. That dinosaur game looked interesting.
I mean,
even that's like less exciting because it's not Dino Crisis.
Yeah, why isn't that Dino Crisis?
I mean, well, Dino Crisis, so you wouldn't do a Dino Crisis like that, it was like
no.
Just make that. Just make that Dino Crisis game. I don't know.
I mean, I guess you can, yeah, but
it's getting weird with like companies like Capcom and Square Enix, because like they do make their high-end games and then they don't. So it's like the difference between something like a Resident Evil 8 and that dinosaur game, and the difference now between Final Fantasy VII Remake and that Valkyrie game is just so stark now that it's kind of off-putting and bizarre. It's so clear when you're playing like the B-tier games from these companies now.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. The new Gundam game that looks.
Yeah, even the Gundam
like
game looks like I mean, no, it looks like one of those games that you just sort of put in here to fill it out, and it's like, maybe they'll get some microtransaction money from it, but it's not super exciting. Even I think for Gundam fans, I don't know. Did we check in with the fiance, Rachel?
We did, yeah.
What did he say?
I basically texted him, said, "Would you be interested in Gundam Overwatch?" And he said yes.
Okay. All
and
right. Well,
I explained a little bit more to him, and he said Overwatch gameplay with Gundam art style. Absolutely. Depending on if it was like Gundam or actually Gundam, there could be some interesting. Yeah, he goes into a bit more detail, but yes, he is interested. Put it that way.
It looks very Gunpla, like the model.
Yes, it looks very plasticky. Yes.
Very plasticky. Which I don't know. It could work.
I don't know, and it's like, yeah, like if Forspoken was coming out soon, this trailer probably would have worked a little bit better for me. I mean, honestly, this is the best Forspoken's ever looked, I think.
Yeah, it looks really. I like how it looks, honestly.
Yeah, I'm I like the way she moves, and I wasn't sure about the combat, and then this video I think did the best to like show off just how cool the combat can be.
Forspoken looks like it looks like one of the their A games,
Right. Yes.
It's
true.
starkly different from their other things. What else am I doing here?
Okay, I'm gonna go through this video and see all the games.
I'm gonna finish this Returnal post.
I have the Nivelion has all the. That's like that thread.
Oh, I mean for the turtle thing, Nivelion did not post.
Turtle.
Okay, so hang on.
The Kawabunga collection.
The Kawabunga collection. Yes, it is.
I mean,
okay.
Basically wrote it stuff.
Turtles 2, Back from the Sewers.
We'll do a poll here in a second. See what people thought.
Yes.
I would give
why
it
don't I just do that? Okay.
maybe a D, maybe an F. I don't know. It's pretty pointless.
And YouTube is being laggy for me. What the
Like
hell?
any one of those things could have just been announced on its own.
Yeah.
What grade do you give this state of play? I mean, what the
Let's
hell?
see what
Okay,
Jeff
sorry, hang
Keighley's
on. The
poll-
poll is being laggy and
Oh,
bad.
Jeff
So
Keighley's poll has a D.
Oh.
52% D.
Oh.
Wow.
C 26%. A.
I mean, I don't
5%.
disagree, but ow.
I don't understand how they just don't understand. Like, how do you think people are going to think about that? You know what people want? People want the big game announcements. If you don't have them, it's fine, but you don't have to do a presentation.
Yeah.
There we go. Hey, look, Dean's here.
I got tricked into being here.
You did.
We're
We
all
trapped you.
the whole family is together now. This is great.
All right. After dealing with a very laggy YouTube interface for some reason, I got it posted A, B, C, D, or lower. I think that's, it only gives me 4 options, but I think that's fair.
That's fair.
If you
D and F, pretty
D and
close.
F
F
pretty
is just
much the
you're
same thing.
angrier about your D.
Right. Angry D's in the chat, please. No one's giving
I mean,
an
this
egg
was
so
fast
far.
paced.
Jojo.
They figured the pacing out, right? Like, they talked about each game for just a little bit, and they moved
Yes.
fast. They just didn't have the games.
Yes, exactly. All right, here is a list of the teenage...
You know what's weird? That hold on, let me expand just to make sure that's not a UI problem. Oh, never mind, it was a UI problem.
All right.
You know what? Maybe they put a list of games in the YouTube description.
Yeah, that's the worst. Yeah, so EXO whatever just looks like Earth Defense Force but dinosaurs. I couldn't remember the name of that first game. That's
No,
exactly
yes,
what it was
totally.
making me think it.
Which wouldn't be a bad thing if they weren't teasing the whole, like, Dino Crisis connection. I mean, wasn't that even Regina in there? No.
Is that her name? Yeah, the red-haired girl. That looked exactly like her. Like, that has to be her. Or, like, come on. I feel like it almost certainly has to be Dino Crisis adjacent. Like, it must be in that universe or I don't know.
Yeah, it's Regina. Sorry, I haven't played or watched
Okay,
anyone
you're
play Dino
way
Crisis.
ahead of me on that one. I have no idea. There we go. There's the good game. Yeah, I'm gonna have so much more fun. I actually just watched a playthrough of the Manhattan Project a little bit ago. The fighting game.
Underrated fighting game.
Great. Actually, it'll probably the arcade version will be interesting. Like I
So
love
back to
seeing
the sewers fall
they
the
have
Foot Clan.
They have Turtles 2, the arcade game, like the one that was ported to the NES, but it's the arcade original version of it, so that's awesome. And then we have Turtles in Time, Manhattan Project.
I'm like slowly going through that last scroll to get everything.
Yeah, there's like that scroll. There's like
so I got Back from the Sewers, Fall of the Foot Clan, Tournament Fighters, Manhattan Project, Radical Rescue. Now I'm at the arcade game. What's the one after that? Just the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
There is no original.
I think there was
the
one
original,
here I completely missed.
Do they have the side-scrolling one on the NES on there too? I guess they could.
Yeah, they do. Because remember, you sent me that list and said for games for the NES. I mean, it's right there. It just says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, Manhattan Project was for the NES also.
Yeah, but that's on there as well.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then Tournament Fighters. Were there 2 versions of Tournament Fighters or something?
There was 2 versions of that game. Yeah, there was a Genesis and Super Nintendo version. They both played differently. So I don't know if they're including both.
It looks like they're including both. Let me check though. I'll just.
I'm just so upset that my fiance wasn't able to watch this because it's like, okay, Kaiju, Final Fantasy, JoJo, Gunpla, literally everything that this man likes, and he couldn't. This was the one state of play he had to miss.
You could have brought up the rating. I can't believe that fighting game opened with the blue butterfly. I did not watch JoJo's Bar Adventure. I'm like, oh, it's just Persona.
Okay, Tournament Fighters is on here 3 times.
Yeah, nothing Persona.
3 times.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's on the list 3 times. Okay, fair enough.
This JoJo game already is the PS4.
There's an arcade.
I think it's like a.
Yes, it's probably the arcade version. Yeah.
With all the DLC
Hey, Christian, you were breaking up way too much.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Shut up.
No, yeah, it's impossible to understand. I think.
I'm gonna type it in.
There you go. Okay. All right. So with the poll so far, with 200 votes, 2% give it an A. If you gave it an A, and if you have a legitimate reason, I would like to hear why in the chat. I'm not like trolling or anything. I would like to know, because there's going to be a state of play for everybody, and maybe this one was for these 2% of people specifically. What is that? That's 4 votes. That's like 4 or 5 people possibly. Let's see, B 10%, C is 32%, and D or lower 56%. So, yeah, basically a failing grade from, almost 60% of people. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we shouldn't be too surprised by this anymore.
Yeah, I know. It does happen every time with these things, right? It's like, well, like it happens every time, but I still just can't believe they didn't have a single new AAA game to announce, really, right?
Right, and just give a date on God of War, right?
Yeah, but we were like, we do this every time, like, oh, probably Resident Evil 4 remake, Final Fantasy 16 has to be here, right?
It's not like it's just us. Like that's what happens. Yeah. I'm like, it's just a state of play. I'm not gonna get too excited, and then I talk to people, and they're like, I think this is gonna be there, and this is gonna be there, and then I go on Twitter, and I see publicly people are like, I am so hyped for this state of play. I cannot wait. I took the day off work, and I'm like, okay. I mean, we're doing it again. Some people must know what I don't know.
Yeah, I can't even blame honestly, at this point, I feel like I can't even, well, I do blame Sony, but I can't blame them entirely because they did basically say, hey, we want to celebrate some of our Japanese game developers. And so that's basically what they did.
So we got Capcom and Square Enix, and
they tell me no lies.
Yes, you're right. I mean, there was two new Square Enix games, but you're right, Mike. It definitely feels like it comes from the B team. Yeah. Mitsuck, I give it an A. A waste of time. Very good. Very good. All right. Okay. The Smug Irishman gave a B. Returnal has me hooked. That's cool.
All the trailers are on the thing now, by the way. So.
Okay. Yes, I put the Eternals trailer in mine. I'm gonna exit out of that. Okay. Let's see.
I did like the summer one.
Which one did you do, Dean? Sorry.
Oh, I did like the Trek to Yomi.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
I'll put the trailer in.
Which I will say does look quite delightful.
Mm-hmm.
You're missing. Oh, that's so pretty.
Like out of everything I saw, that's the one thing I saw that was like, oh, I would actually like to play this, and I'm glad I saw this. So.
Yeah. Except they were kind of trumped by Kurosawa mode and Ghost of Tsushima. So.
Can you ever really have too much Kurosawa mode?
Yeah, and honestly, that Kurosawa mode was only okay in Ghost of Tsushima. It definitely felt like an afterthought.
I probably didn't put the right.
This is the right way to do Returnal. Just kind of keep it relevant. Give it another chance to get some sales now that more people have PS5s. Maybe discount it to like $50 instead, and. Yeah, give it another shot. I think this is the right move for this game.
What is this? Like, what is co-op and
there's two
mode?
Yeah, there's two-player mode and a new survival mode, they said.
Oh, okay.
And they said a mysterious new survival mode. So, I mean, I don't know. Are you going to be crafting or something? I don't know.
This could have been a blog post.
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
No argument for me.
So that Gundam is getting a test in spring. I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming out soon, but it's like it's just not as. Like the Nintendo Directs feel like it has a similar cadence and even like a similar level of game, but they are more accurately chosen for what a Direct should be. It often feels like. I don't know. Maybe that's just my taste.
Hard to say.
Yes, it is.
Rachel, if you want to look at my stories while I look at the others.
Let me just finish up what I'm doing here.
Oh, you're finished. Sorry. Yeah, take your time.
All right, Mike, any final thoughts while Rachel finishes that up, and then we'll hear from Rachel, and then we'll get out of here?
It stinks.
What do you need to hear from me?
Just if you want to give any final thoughts.
Wow, no meta, Jeff. Oh, there was a meta. There was no key phrase.
Oh, no, nothing in particular. Just that I look forward to playing Trek to Yomi and Forspoken. Yeah. But I already knew I was going to look forward to playing Forspoken, so, And I don't know, everything else here just felt like, okay, this isn't my flavor, but I'm going to be generous and say this is probably someone's flavor.
This thing was so
Maybe this is more appealing to Japanese audiences, I don't know.
This thing was so Square Enix heavy, I wonder, like how much did that dictate things? Did Square Enix say, hey, we have a bunch of games, why don't you do a state of play, get a few other people? I don't know. I don't know why Square Enix just didn't do its own showcase for all this junk.
This Diofield Chronicle game looks less interesting than any of the HD 2D games, right?
Yeah, exactly. There's just like
Like I'm looking at
it's that B
looks bad.
tier 3D that looks awful, and just make it with like good 2D art or do something stylistic. I don't know. It looks very bland. It looks super bland.
Looks bland.
And like the Valkyrie game, they put like a light cell shading thing on it to try to help there. I don't think it's helping much.
Are you guys gonna play Ghostwire Tokyo?
Yeah, it's probably time that we get code. So maybe we should check in on that, Mike.
I would like to.
Yeah, maybe we can have Rachel review that one. Rachel, would you like to do the review if we get the code in time?
Sure.
Okay.
She's brave enough to play a horror game for
It's
us.
not even that scary.
I like horror games.
I like Ghostbusters than like Saw.
I got a hands-off preview of it, and it's not scary at all. It's just kind of like it's just about like it's like a yokai game, like a yokai watch game only for adults. So it's just like, oh, there are spirits here, like Ghostbusters, like Mike said, and then not scary. Rachel will be fine, but I bet she also likes scary games more than either Mike or me.
I like scary games.
Yes, exactly. I'm a big coward, so okay. Well, we got the final grades from everyone right now. I'm going to give it a D. There was just nothing for me other than Turtles. So
Yeah,
Turtles is like,
depressing.
yeah, you could have just posted it on Twitter, and it probably would have been even more exciting than putting it in here. Yeah, okay. We're going to wrap this up. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We really appreciate it. We'll be back for the next time there's an event like this. We'll be talking over it and working and everything. If you want more coverage of all that was there, check out GamesBeat.com. Friday, GamesBeat Decides on this channel. Tune in then. Watch us there. We'll probably discuss this and have more thoughts by then, although, God, who knows what else you can actually say about any of this. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good one. Take care of yourself, and goodbye. Super Shotgun. I quit my job to watch this. Bye, everybody.
Big mistake.
Bye.
Your efforts to remain undetected are lacking. Reveal yourself